G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and today I'm going to show you how to build my super duper cool fire castle. So in previous videos I have built the fire shrine and the fire pagoda, which are both pretty cool builds, so I thought it was about time that I build a castle in the same theme, and that way you can combine them all if you want to, and make yourself a lovely little kingdom. So let's take a closer look at this castle. So at the front we have a grand staircase, and I've roughed up the base of the castle a little bit here, and I'll show you how to build this block for block. I think it looks pretty nice, but let's actually go inside, and the first thing you'll notice is the grand ceilings. This castle is built to look impressive. So I don't have any furniture in here, so you can move in and repurpose any of these rooms for however you like. But we do have a tiny bit of furniture on the second level, and that is a grand throne room. So once again, we're just trying to look absolutely spectacular in here. And unlike most castles, we actually have balconies all around this level. But we can keep going up, so we have a little hallway here, which takes us finally up to the very top balcony. And this is how the build looks without shaders. And if you go down to the video description, you will find a link containing a full materials list, and you'll also find links to build the fire shrine and the fire pagoda. And because this is such a big build, we will need multiple tutorials to finish the entire thing. So let's get started on part 1. Okay, we're going to begin by marking out the area we need to build the foundation of the castle. And we're just going to do this by placing a dirt rectangle on the ground. And this rectangle will be 37 blocks by 33. And the front of the building, the entrance will be on one of the longer sides. And this staircase at the front will poke out a little bit from this rectangle, so just make sure to leave enough room. And you do not need to build this castle on flat ground. You will want the ground flat at the front of the castle, but if we go around to the back here, as you can see where I've built this, I've just continued to extend that base all the way down until we reach the ground there, so feel free to build this on uneven ground. Okay, let's start building. So I want you to come to the front of the castle. So this is a 37 block long wall, and that's where our staircase is going to be. So come along to the left hand side, and right on the end we'll place a stone brick stair. Then you can pick up that dirt block, place a stone. Then in front of the dirt we'll do 2 mossy cobble, and then we'll place 2 jungle leaves like that. Then we'll do 2 moss blocks and another 2 mossy cobble, and we'll finish with 2 dirt blocks like that. And then we're going to come along to the front right hand side, and starting on the end we'll do a stone brick stair, then a cobblestone stair, then a mossy cobble stair, a mossy cobblestone block, and then another cobblestone stair. Then 2 stone stairs, we'll do a moss block with some grass on top, and then 2 dirt blocks. And now I want you to pick up that dirt block there, and we're actually going to pick all of these up until we reach where we turned the corner, just like that. Now starting next to this dirt block, we're going to place 7 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now against the side of this, we'll place 1, 2, 3 dirt, and the same here, 1, 2, 3, and then beside that we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to look at this bit from this side. Just on top of this dirt, we'll do another dirt with a mossy stone brick on top. Beside that, 2 more of those bricks, then we'll pick up that dirt and place a 4th one. Then you can pick that up, place a stone block with a stone brick beside it, then 2 more stone bricks there, and a cracked stone brick. And then we're going to swing around and look from this direction, and we'll start the same way with a dirt block right there, with a mossy stone brick on top and 2 more right there. Then we'll place a stone block and then 1, 2, 3 stone bricks. And staying on this side, just on top of the mossy stone brick, we're going to place another with 1 beside it, then a stone block on top of that, and then a dirt block. Now on top of this stone block, we'll do a stone brick, then a second, then a third and a fourth, and then we'll place 2 dirt on the end. And then we're going to turn around and look from this direction. On top of this block, we'll place a stone brick with a mossy stone brick beside it, a stone block on top, and a dirt beside that. Then back to your stone bricks, we'll place 4. So starting here on the moss block, we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'll finish with 2 dirt on the end. And then come back to the front, and diagonally up from this line of dirt, we're going to do another one. So we'll just do our line of dirt right there. Then we'll do a second line, and then a third one, and diagonally up from that, we'll do our 4th line of dirt. Then come up to the top, we're going to place a dirt block there, and another one right there. Now grab some andesite. We're going to place 1, 2, and then a stone block. In front of this, we'll do an andesite, then 2 stone and 2 andesite. We'll place another andesite there, and then 4 stone, just like that. Okay, now we're going to place in our staircase, and we're just using a mixture of stone stairs and andesite stairs, and they're going to be 6 blocks tall. So the first will start on the grass block down the bottom. Then we'll have a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, and a sixth. So that's where we're going to finish up there. So just do this completely randomly. Just mix up your blocks between your stone and your andesite stairs. So when you're finished, you'll be looking something like that. So now just to the left-hand side of our stairs, come along here and we're going to place a cobblestone block right there against the dirt. Then we'll place a dirt block beside that, then a mossy cobble, then a cobble, then a mossy cobble. Then in front of our dirt, we'll place a moss block with a cobblestone slab beside it. Beside that, we'll do a jungle leaf and another one right there. Then in front of the moss block, we'll do an azalea leaf. And then you can come back over to this mossy cobble on the end. Just beside that, we'll do a stone stair, then 2 stone brick stairs. Then look from this direction and we'll place a mossy cobble stair right there. That will have a jungle leaf in front and then some grass. Now grab some dirt blocks, and we're looking at this dirt block right here at our staircase. Just place a dirt there with one beside it, then break that. And we're just going to make a line that is diagonally up from the dirt below. So when you get to the corner here, we're just going to turn the corner, just staying diagonally up from that other dirt line. And when you get to the end, I just want you to place an extra 2 dirt, just like that. And we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So come along to this dirt block here, place a temporary dirt, one behind it, and break that. And we're just going to build it down there, then 2 toward the back, and build it all the way along till we get to the end. When you reach here, just place an extra 2 dirt. Just make sure these dirt are diagonally up from the blocks of dirt below. Okay, looking from the front, we're going to begin just to the left of our stairs. So starting on top of that dirt, we'll place a cobblestone block with another one beside it, then break that dirt, do a cobblestone, then one right there, then break that dirt and do a 5th cobblestone. Now in this little hole, we're going to place a jungle leaf with another one right there, then on top of that dirt, a mossy cobble slab. And then just next to this cobblestone block we placed, we're going to do a stone stair, then an andesite stair, another stone stair, then look from this direction and we'll do a cobblestone stair. And then beside that, we'll do another stone stair, but we're going to look toward the back of the building so that stair curves around. Now next to that, we'll do 2 cobblestone blocks, then a mossy cobble, another cobble, and then an andesite. And in front of that andesite block, we're going to do a cobblestone slab with some grass beside it, then a jungle leaf, and another one right there with a mossy cobble slab in between them. And then you can come back to our block of andesite. Just beside that, we'll do a stone stair, then 2 stone brick stairs. Then look from this direction. We'll do another stone stair there and 2 stone brick stairs. And still looking in this direction, just next to this stone brick stair down the bottom, we'll do a stone stair, then 2 stone brick stairs and 2 stone stairs. So come back to the front, and once again we're going to start on the left hand side of our stairs. So on top of that cobblestone block, place a mossy cobble slab with a cobblestone behind it, then 1, 2 stone, another cobblestone and a stone brick. Now on top of these 3 dirt, we're just going to place 3 stone blocks. Then on top of this dirt, we'll do 2 mossy cobble, then 2 cobble and a mossy cobble. And then just in the corner here, we're going to place a jungle leaf. Then you can skip a block and place a cobblestone slab with a mossy cobble slab beside it. Now on top of this dirt, we'll do a stone block with 2 stone bricks beside it. Turn the corner and we'll do 2 andesite blocks on top of the dirt. And back to your staircase again. Come along to this cobblestone block, we'll place a dirt block on top. Then behind it, we'll do another dirt block and you can break the first one we placed. Now we're just going to do this line of dirt again. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get to the corner, place 2 out toward the back. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll just place 1 on the end there. And against that, you can do an andesite stair, then 2 stone stairs. Turn the corner, do 2 stone brick stairs and a stone stair. Then next to that stair, we're going to do a jungle leaf. You can pick up the dirt behind it and place in a cobblestone. And we'll do another cobble right there. Then we'll do a cobblestone stair, then a stone stair and an andesite stair. Look from this direction and we'll do 2 stone brick stairs. Then looking in this direction, we're going to do 1, 2, 3 stone stairs and 2 stone brick stairs. And behind these, we're going to place a line of blocks on top of the dirt. So we'll start with a stone block there, then 2 stone bricks, then another stone and 2 stone bricks, then 2 stone, a stone brick and a cobblestone, then a stone, 2 stone bricks, an andesite, and we'll finish with 2 stone blocks. And on top of this stone block, we'll do a stone brick stair. Then looking from the front, we'll do a stone stair, so that stair wraps around. Beside that, we'll do a stone block and another stone stair, then 1, 2, 3 stone brick stairs, a stone stair and 2 andesite stairs. And then we're going to look from the side, and next to that andesite stair, we'll do a stone stair. Then look from the front again and place another stone stair, so that one wraps around. Then we'll do an andesite block, 2 stone stairs and an andesite stair. Alrighty, that side of our staircase is done. Now we'll come to the other side. And starting down here in this corner, we're going to place 2 grass blocks with 1, 2, 3 beside it. Then switch to moss blocks, we'll place 1 there, then 2, 3, 4, and a 5th one right there. Now grab some grass, we'll place 1, 2, and 3. Then behind this grass, we'll do a jungle leaf and another right there. Then grab stone brick stairs, we'll place 2. Then look from the side and we'll place 2 stone stairs. And you can come back to our staircase. And starting behind this grass, we'll do an andesite block with a dirt block beside it, then a cobblestone beside that, and another one in front. Then over here, we'll do a moss block, then a stone brick stair, a stone stair, another stone brick stair, then look from the side and place another stone brick stair. Beside that, we'll do an andesite block and then a cobblestone. And then looking in this direction, beside the cobblestone, we'll do a stone stair, 2 stone brick stairs, a mossy cobble stair and a cobble stair. Then we'll do another stone stair with a stone brick stair, turn the corner, do another one, then we'll do an andesite stair and a stone stair. And then down the bottom here, next to that stair, we'll do a stone brick stair and a second, then a stone stair and 2 stone brick stairs. Then you can come back to our staircase, and starting on top of this andesite block, we're going to do a mossy cobble slab with a cobblestone beside it and then a cobblestone stair. Now behind these, starting on that dirt, we'll do a mossy cobble, then 2 dirt blocks and another mossy cobble. Then we'll do 2 stone bricks, and then staying on the dirt, we'll do 1, 2, 3 stone blocks with a mossy cobble there. Then on top of that andesite, we'll do a jungle leaf. And then we're going to keep building on this dirt, so we'll do a stone brick, then an andesite, a stone, and a cobblestone, and we'll finish with 1, 2, 3, 4 stone bricks. And back to our staircase. On top of this mossy cobble block, we'll do a dirt block, then we'll do a dirt block behind it, and you can break that, and we're going to do our line of dirt just diagonally up from those blocks. So we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2 toward the back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 1 dirt right there. Against that final dirt, we'll do an andesite stair, then 1, 2, 3 stone brick stairs, then a stone stair, andesite stair, 2 stone stairs, a stone brick stair, and 2 mossy cobble stairs. And then we're going to look from this side, and against that dirt, we'll do a stone brick stair with another one beside it. Then looking from the front, we'll do a stone stair. On top of that mossy cobble, we'll do a jungle leaf, and you can break the block behind it and replace it with an andesite block. And then beside the leaf, we'll do cobblestone, mossy cobble, and a cobble stair. And behind that stair on top of the dirt, we'll do a stone brick, then a stone, then 2 cobblestone. Then on top of the dirt, we'll do a stone brick with another one right there. Then we'll do a stone block, then a cobblestone, then a stone brick. Then we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 stone, 2 stone bricks, and then a stone. And on top of this stone, we'll do a stone stair, then look from the front and we'll do another stone stair, so that one wraps around. Beside that, we'll do a stone brick, then an andesite stair, then a stone stair, then 2 stone brick stairs, another stone stair, stone brick, stone stair, then look from the side and do a stone brick stair. And then we're going to turn around and look from the front again, and just next to this stair we'll do a stone stair, so that one is wrapping around. Beside that we'll do a stone block, then a stone stair, andesite stair, and a stone stair. So that's the front all done. Now what I want you to do is grab some torches and just come inside your rectangle and place your torches in just randomly, so we don't get any mobs spawn down here later. So when you're done, you should have no possibility of any monsters spawning in there. So now what we're going to do is diagonally up from this rectangle of dirt, we're going to do another one. So we're going to start at this dirt block right here, and we're just going to trace this rectangle. So when you get to the corner, just stop right there, turn the corner and keep going. And you can turn the corner again right here. Just make sure to keep those blocks diagonally up from the dirt below. And I want you to finish when you connect right there. Now we're just going to continue this wall along. So I want you to do a single line of stairs with another line of stairs behind it. Then on top of the dirt, we'll do a line of blocks, and those blocks will have stairs on top. So when you do it, just do a random mixture of stone stairs, but also mix in some stone brick and also mix in some andesite. So andesite blocks and stairs. So you can do this however you like, but what I like to do is to keep the different variations of blocks sort of clumped together. So you can see I've got a clump of the stone bricks there with a little scattering of andesite around that. But what you can also do, if you want to, is to rough up the wall a little bit like we have at the front. But you don't have to do that everywhere. So you can see I've done this whole side as just the variations of those blocks. And then around the back here, I've just added a little bit of moss and then some cobblestone and mossy cobble just around that. And then the same thing on this side. And then just down the bottom here, I've thrown in a little bit of the cobblestone. But that's completely optional, just do it however you want to. Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to add another line of dirt, and this will just be behind the top layer of stairs. So just go ahead and build this all the way around. And you'll keep going until you finish right there next to that dirt block. So now on top of this line of dirt we just placed, we're just going to do a single line of blocks, and those blocks will have stairs on top. And then of course go ahead and mix in your different varieties of andesite and stone bricks. So when you're done, you should be looking something like this. So now what we're going to do is come to the inside here, and with stone slabs just below our top layer of stairs, we're going to place a line of slabs right here so we can build these all the way across there and start placing them in. And we're going to fill up this entire area. Now, this is actually optional. You don't need to do this, but we're going to be placing blocks on top, and then later we're going to be breaking some of those blocks, and you don't really want your blocks falling down into the hole. So this is just a handy platform to build on, and none of these slabs will be visible. So you don't need to use stone slabs. You could use netherrack if you wanted to. And this is how you should look when you're done. So just make sure you've done it at the right height. So when we place a block on top, it's at the same height as that top stair. Now what I want you to do is build something in all four corners. So right in the corner, I want you to place a dirt block, and then just diagonally out from that, we're going to place 4 dirt blocks like that. So we're going to do that in all 4 corners. Okay, so looking from the front of the build where our staircase is, I want you to turn to the left here, and against this dirt block we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll do another 6 beside that. Then you can turn around and we'll do the same thing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another 6 beside that. Now for each other side, we're just going to build our dirt all the way along. So we're doing our 2 lines of dirt here from the corner. Just build that all the way along until we connect to these dirt, and we'll come back with our second line here. So go ahead, do that on the opposite side, and also do it along the back. So when you're done, that's how it should look. So now I want you to come to the front where our staircase is, and then starting next to that bit of dirt, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a 6th one in the corner. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So starting next to that dirt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you can see this little line we've got running all the way around. What we're going to do is fill this in with a random mixture of andesite and stone blocks, and I also want you to throw in the occasional stone brick. And just do that all the way around the building so we no longer have that gap between our stairs and our dirt. It's all filled in with our stone, andesite, and stone bricks. So now what we're going to do is in this space here, we're going to make a pattern on the floor, and this pattern will be using red sandstone blocks. And for this, I'll just give you the aerial view. So the staircase at the front of the building is down the bottom of the screen. So just go ahead and place in those blocks. Do your best to copy it. It really doesn't matter if you get it a little bit wrong. It's just a random pattern. If yours looks a little different, then that's perfectly fine. Okay, now I want you to swing around to the right-hand side of our build, and I want you to come to this dirt block right on the corner, and next to that we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dirt, just like that. And then we'll come over to this corner, and we're going to count 5 blocks starting at this sandstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the 5th block, place a dirt with another one in front, then skip 3 blocks and place another dirt. So that's how it should look. So now we're going to come along to the left-hand side, and we're going to build the mirror image. So starting just next to this dirt block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dirt, just like on the other side. Then starting from this sandstone in the corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the 5th block, place a dirt with another one in front, then skip 3 blocks and place another dirt. So that's how it should look if you want to double check that you've done it correctly. So now what we're going to do is come along to our single dirt blocks here, And we're just going to build a line of dirt connecting them all the way along, just like that. So now come to the back of the building, so you're looking toward the front. Line yourself up with that middle block where our staircase is, and we're just going to place a dirt block in line with that. Then each side of that dirt, we're going to place 2 more dirt, and they will have a red sandstone on the end. And then just in front, I want you to place 2 there, and another 2 there, then 1, 2, 3, and 1 in front. And then just skip 3 blocks from that final one we placed, and place another red sandstone. And we're going to build another pattern right here in the front of the building. So that is the first block of the pattern. And here's the pattern you want to build. So the front staircase is just at the bottom of the screen. So once you've built that, we are going to put in the rest of our floor, and we're doing that with stripped spruce logs. So if you look toward your staircase at the front, all of our logs are going to be facing in this direction. So just place all of them facing the same way and fill up every single gap in the floor. So once you've got your floor in, I want you to come along to the dirt block in each corner, and we're just going to place a spruce log down there. So I've got 4 of them in total. And then at the front, on top of this dirt block, we'll do another one and another one just behind it. And we'll do the same over here. So 1 on that dirt block, then skip a block and place another. And we're going to build all of these up until they are 6 blocks tall. So we've already got 1. We'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So go ahead, do that for each of these. And then come to the front of the building, and in this front corner, just on that dirt, we're going to place a dirt block with the second one beside it, then 3 jungle planks and 2 more dirt blocks. And then starting on this dirt block here, we'll do 1 dirt, a single jungle, and 1 dirt. And we're going to do the same on this side. So 2 dirt, 3 jungle, and 2 dirt. And then on top of this dirt, a single dirt, a jungle plank, and a dirt. And then you can come to the back wall of our castle, and starting on this dirt, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dirt blocks, then 3 jungle planks, and we're going to keep repeating that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dirt, 3 planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 planks, and you'll finish with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dirt blocks. And then you can come to the side wall, and this wall is exactly the same on the other side. So you can do both of these at the same time. So starting on this dirt block, we'll do 1 dirt, then 3 jungle planks, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dirt, and 3 jungle planks. Then we'll do another 6 dirt, 3 planks, and finish with 1 dirt. So do the same over here. Okay, come back to the front wall, and just against these 3 jungle planks, we'll do 3 upside down dark oak stairs. Then grab stripped dark oak wood, that's one with the bark texture on every side. Place 1 either side of those stairs, and then just fill up the rest with our upside down stairs. Then turn to the right, and just against that dirt block in this little gap, we'll do an upside down stair. And then we'll do 3 upside down stairs right there. And we'll do the same thing on this side, so 3 stairs, then our 2 stripped dark oak wood with stairs either side. We'll place a stair in there, and then 1, 2, 3. And then for every other wall, what I want you to do is just place 3 upside down dark oak stairs against the jungle planks. Then you can place in your 2 dark oak with a single stair each side. So go ahead and do that everywhere where you can see jungle planks. Okay, now we can come back to the front of the building, and just next to this final stair, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripped dark oak logs with an upside down stair poking out toward the front. And we'll do the same thing here. So next to that stair, we'll place our 6 dark oak with our upside down dark oak stair. And we're also going to place an extra stair on each side like that. And then I want you to come around to the back wall of the castle, and starting on the end here, we'll do 2 upside down dark oak stairs, and then we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripped dark oak logs. And we'll do the same on this side. So we'll begin with 2 stairs, and then we'll do our 6 stripped dark oak. And you can see there is 2 more gaps right here. In both of these, we're just going to place our 6 stripped dark oak logs. And come round to the side wall, and what I built here, copy the same thing to the other side. So come along to the dark oak we have in the center. Each side of this, we're going to place an upside down dark oak stair. And then in the other spot, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripped dark oak logs with an upside down stair poking away from the building. And that will have another stripped dark oak log on top. So do the same in this gap right here. Okay, come back to the front, come to the entrance here. We're going to place a spruce fence underneath the stair with a lantern hanging from it. And we'll do the same thing right there. Then against this spruce pillar, we'll do a mud brick wall down the bottom and then 4 spruce fences. And we'll do the same here. So mud brick wall and 4 fences. And then against this log on the end, we're going to do the same thing. So a mud brick wall with 4 spruce fences. And once again, we'll do that just over here. Okay, come back to the entrance where our 2 lanterns are. With your mud brick walls, we're going to place 3 right there and 3 right there. Now grab polished basalt and come along to where we have the single jungle plank. Each side of that, we're going to do 3 polished basalt with 3 waxed exposed copper grates in the middle. Then we'll do 3 jungle fences each side. Then swing around to this gap. We'll do 3 jungle fences right there with a dark oak slab on top. And you can do the exact same thing over here. And then come to the inside of our doorway and look at it from this side. Just behind the stripped dark oak, we're going to place another 3 stripped dark oak there. And another 3 logs right there, and they will both have 3 white concrete beside them. And then back to your stripped dark oak logs, we're just going to run a single line connecting our basalt. Now grab some dirt, we're going to place 2 behind that log and 2 right there. Then starting on top of this basalt on the end, we're just going to do a line of calcite all the way along. And once you've done that, do a second line of calcite just on top of those. Then look from the outside of the building, just against the very top of our calcite, we're going to place dark oak fence gates, and you can go ahead and open all of these up. Then below our fence gates, against the bottom half of the calcite, we're going to do a line of dark oak slabs, so just run those all the way along. And then just above our mud brick walls right here, we're going to do another line of dark oak slabs. Now grab jungle trapdoors, and we're going to place them just against the stripped dark oak logs. And you can go ahead and open those up, and then come to the inside, looking out just on top of the stone and andesite. We're going to place 3 jungle doors. Okay, now we're going to come to the inside of the building, and everywhere where I have the 3 jungle planks, what you're going to do is place another 3 planks behind them. And then on top of those, we're going to place 9 of our waxed exposed copper grates. So just go ahead and do that all the way around the building behind all of our jungle planks. So when you're done, you should have these windows running all the way around the building. So now looking from the outside, each side of our jungle planks here, we're going to place 3 polished basalt, and they will have 3 jungle fences in front, so just on top of the stripped dark oak wood. But what I want you to do is every now and then just throw in a bit of variation at the top. So I'm using a regular basalt right there. So just do that however you want, randomly, just to rough up the building a little bit. But go ahead and do this all the way around. So go ahead and do that for every single window. And once again, what I build here, do for every window as well. So against the top basalt, we're going to do 2 upside down jungle stairs with a jungle trapdoor in the middle. And then on each side, we're going to do 2 jungle trapdoors like that. So 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top, and flick them down like that. So go ahead, do that for each window. And once you've done all of those, we're going to come to the side wall and build this. So I've already built it on this side of the building. We're going to go and build the exact same thing on the opposite side. So this is just for the two side walls. So beginning against this center window, we're going to look from the side and place 3 dark oak trapdoors against those fences and flick them up like that. And then just behind these against the dark oak log there, we'll do 3 more. And we'll do the same thing right here. So this is just against the center window, not for the other 2 windows on the sides. So now we're going to come to the inside of the building, and behind this stripped dark oak log, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dirt, and then 2 on top, and then behind that we're going to place 6 dirt like so, and we'll do the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2 on top, and a 6 block tower behind that. Now just on top of these 2 dirt blocks where our dark oak trapdoors are, we're going to place 6 white concrete, and just behind those we're going to place 8 white concrete. And we'll do the same here, so 2, 4, 6, and then starting a block lower, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So build that on each side wall. And once you've done that, both sides, you can swing around to the back wall of the castle, and starting in this 2 block gap on the end, I'm going to place 5 polished basalt like that, with a regular basalt just in the top corner, and then we'll put 6 spruce fences in front, and in the same spot on this side, we're going to do the same thing, but I'll mix up the basalts. I'll do 3 of the polished, and 3 of the regular basalt, and then we'll put 6 spruce fences. And then next to these spruce fences, we have this window here. What I want you to do is look from the side and place 3 dark oak trapdoors against that fence, and we'll do the same thing right here. And then we'll skip the middle window, but on this window on the other end, we're going to do the same thing. So we'll do our 3 dark oak trapdoors on that side, and 3 on that side just against our fences. Then you can come to the center window, and just next to the basalt we'll do 3 polished basalt on that side, and on that side we'll do 2 polished and 1 regular basalt. And now we're going to plug up these gaps in the back wall. So I want you to look at it from the inside of the building, and starting on the left hand side, just on top of these dirt blocks, we're going to place 6 white concrete, and then behind the dark oak there we'll do 2 dirt blocks. And on the other side over here, we're going to do the same thing. So our 6 concrete with our 2 dirt blocks. And for the gaps in the middle, it'll start the same. We'll do our 6 concrete, but we're just going to do a single dirt block behind the dark oak. So 6 concrete there and a single dirt block. Now below each of our concrete we just placed, we're going to do 2 chiseled bookshelves. So we're doing these just below our white concrete, so 8 of them in total. Okay, now we'll come back to the front of our building, and I'm going to begin with this window on the left-hand side. So just next to the basalt, I'll do a single polished basalt with 2 regular, and then on this side, on that dirt, I'm just going to do polished basalt. And then with dark oak trapdoors, we're going to place 3 in front of the basalt we just placed and flick them up. So we're placing them against the spruce. And then you can come to the other window over here, and you can go ahead and do the exact same thing. And once that's done, you can come along to the side windows. And we've already done the center one, but the 2 windows on each side need some fixing up. And we're just going to do exactly what we did at the front. So we've only got 1 spot here to plug up with our basalt. So I'll just do a mixture. And then we're just going to do our 3 dark oak trapdoors in the exact same spot. So 3 there against the log, and another 3 on that side. And then over here, of course, do the exact same thing. So that's how you should look when you're finished. And of course, go ahead and do the exact same thing on the opposite side wall. So our windows are all done right now. What I want you to do is look toward the front entrance And just over here on this final polished basalt, we are going to do a block of calcite. And on the opposite side of the entrance, in the same spot, we'll do another block of calcite. And what we're going to do is just place a line of these over the top of our window. When we reach the corner right here, just turn the corner. When you get to the dirt, just skip right past that. And we're just going to do a full lap of the building until we finish back at this block of calcite right here. So when you've done an entire lap and finished back there, that's how you should look with the calcite just running across the top of our windows. Now what we're going to do is grab dark oak slabs, and against the bottom half of every calcite block we just placed, we're going to place a line of slabs. So just run this all the way around the building, and once you've done an entire lap with the slabs, we're going to go back to our calcite, and on top of all of those calcite blocks that we just placed, we're going to add a second layer on top, so it's all 2 blocks tall. Okay, I want you to come along to the front corner, and what I built here, I want you to copy to the other 3 corners. So we're building this 4 times. So just against the top of the calcite in the corner, we're going to place 2 dark oak slabs like that. Then against the top spruce, we're going to do 2 upside down dark oak stairs just pointing away from the building, and they will have a dark oak fence hanging in the air, just floating in between them. So go ahead and do that in each corner. Okay, come back to the front of the building, and in this section of wall, we have a dark oak slab there. I'm going to place a matching one on that side, then 2 dark oak trapdoors in between, and then 3 dark oak fences. And we're going to do the same over here. So we'll put in our matching slab, then our 2 trapdoors, and then our 3 fences. Now you can come along to the side wall, and what I want you to do with dark oak trapdoors, we're just going to place them every second block. So starting where the slab is, skip the first block, then put in your trapdoors. When you get to this thing, just skip that, put a trapdoor on the other side, and just run these all the way along until we get to the end. And then in all of the gaps in between, we're just going to place our dark oak fences. So do this on the opposite side as well. And now we can move on to the back wall, and this time it's probably easier to do the fences first. So we'll start with a fence next to that slab, and then we're going to skip a block, place a fence, and we're just going to keep doing this all the way along. And you should finish with a fence right next to that slab. And then in every single gap, we're just going to do our dark oak trapdoors all the way along like so. And now we can come to the inside of the building, and we're looking at the front wall. More specifically, we're looking at that corner window at the front and that corner window over there. So we'll start with this one. So on the side closest to our front door, just next to the jungle planks, we'll do 2 more planks, and each of those will have 3 stripped mangrove logs on top. Then in this corner here, you can duck down the hidey hole, place a dirt block, then 1, 2, 3 stripped mangrove with another dirt block on top. Then on the end of our jungle planks here, we'll do another jungle plank with 3 stripped mangrove, and next to that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dirt blocks. And we'll do the exact same thing in the other front corner. So on the side closest to our door, we'll do our 2 jungle, and they will have our 6 stripped mangrove. Then we'll place a dirt block there with 3 more mangrove and a dirt on top. On the end here, jungle plank, 3 mangrove, and next to that we'll do 6 dirt blocks. Okay, we're going to keep building at these 2 front windows. So what I built here, I want you to copy the exact same thing over there. So we're going to begin on this line of dirt. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white concrete. And then next to the last one, we're going to skip 3 blocks, then dig up those 2 logs, place in dirt, and put 2 white concrete on top. And we're going to build all of these up until they are 4 blocks tall. So just add another 3 white concrete on top of each of these. And once you've built those up, we're just going to add 3 across the top, just like that. Then looking toward the front door, on top of the white concrete, we're going to place 2 dirt right there, then 1, 2, 3, 4 stripped mangrove, with the dirt on the end, and then we'll run stripped mangrove across the top like that. Now grab ochre frog lights, and just above this middle grate, we're going to place one there and another one right there, and both of those will have mangrove trapdoors on the front. And then starting from this dirt, we're just going to run stripped mangrove across until we connect, and the same on that side. So go ahead and build the exact same thing over here. Okay, now we're going to turn our attention to the side wall, and we're looking at this center window, so the one that's just in front of that doorway. So each side of our jungle planks, we're going to place 4 stripped mangrove. So we'll do the same on that side, and just above our mangrove, we'll do 2 ochre frog lights with another one right in the middle, and we'll put mangrove trapdoors on the fronts of those. And then starting from the dirt, we're just going to run our mangrove across like that. So build the exact same thing over on this wall. Okay, you should have one of those windows on that side and another right here. So we're going to turn our attention to the window right beside it, so the one in this corner. So starting next to this pillar of dirt, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more dirt. And then next to that, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 stripped mangrove. Then right in the corner, we'll do a dirt block right there, then 1, 2, 3 stripped mangrove with a dirt block on top. Then above the center grate, we'll do an ochre frog light with our mangrove trapdoor. Then grab stripped mangrove logs and we'll place 3 across the top like that. So go ahead and build the same thing on this side. Okay, now we're going to look at the back wall and come along to the center window. Each side of this, we're going to do a dirt block. Each of those dirt blocks will have 3 stripped mangrove logs with a dirt block on top. So same on that side. Above the middle grate, we'll do an ochre frog light, and then a stripped mangrove log lying on its side, on each side like that. Now we're going to look at the 2 bookshelves just beside that center window. So each side of this, we'll do 4 stripped mangrove logs, dirt blocks on top of those. In between the dirt, we'll do ochre frog lights and mangrove trapdoors underneath. And we'll do the same thing just above this one. And once you've done that, we will come along to this window on the end. Just on this dirt block, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 stripped mangrove, then an ochre frog light above that middle grate with a mangrove trapdoor on the front this time. And then starting at that dirt, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripped mangrove all the way along. And we'll do the exact same thing over here. So on the dirt, 4 stripped mangrove, frog light above the middle grate with the trapdoor on the front, and then run your stripped mangrove along until you connect. So we'll leave it here for today, guys. Leave a like if you're enjoying the tutorial so far, and you can join me next time for part 2, which you'll be able to find linked in the video description. As soon as I make the video, I haven't made it yet, but by the time you watch this, it's probably there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.